Hi all, welcome to DevSphere. Today in this video we are going to see the architecture behind the Universal Editor in AEM, and this framework enables editing for both headless as well as traditional CMS. So I have created a very simple architecture diagram to show you the core components. So let's see how they work together. So here we have Universal Editor, which allows in-context editing. So what do we mean by in-context editing? So this means that content authors, they can edit the content in context of your application or in context of your page. So basically they can see what they are changing and how the change is impacting on the page. So whatever changes they are making, they can see it then and there. So this is really a helpful feature of universal editing. And all this is possible because of the instrumentation of DOM. And in later videos, we will see how this instrumentation is done and then how this instrumentation helps in the editing of this content. So in terms of editing, there are basically a couple of options as to how that can be done. One, as I told you, is the in-context editing of the components on the page itself. So what I mean by that is you can double click on the component, change the values on the page itself. Another option is using the form-based editing in the properties rail. So for example, if there is a content fragment on the page and you want to edit that content fragment, you can double click and it will render you a form in the properties rail. And again, I will show you in further videos as to how you can edit content fragment for Universal Editor. So once that form gets opened, then you can make any changes what you want, and that form will respect the validations or your content fragment model so that the values are in compliance to the model. Next up is remote apps. So remote apps can be an Angular app or a React app. Universal Editor is designed to work with any external application. The app's DOM must be properly instrumented with metadata or data attributes because this ensures that the editor can recognize and manage editable content regardless of whether the content is coming from AEM or whether it is coming from a remote application. Then is the API layer. So the editor retrieves the required content from AEM or any other backend system via APIs, ensuring all content is ready for in-context editing. So these APIs can be either REST APIs or GraphQL APIs. Then we have this persistence layer. So whenever these changes are done in the Universal Editor, then they are required to be stored in the correct storage system, and this is defined through a unique URL identifier, again which is coming or defined in the DOM. This ensures seamless updates to content, whether these are stored in AEM as a headless CMS in the form of content fragments, or whether it is stored in an AEM page or experience fragments, or whether it is coming from GitHub for edge delivery service, or be it from any third-party data for that matter. So this flexibility ensures that the Universal Editor adapts to various business needs and is very useful. So that's it guys, and if you have any comments or questions about this architecture, then please let me know in the comments. And also for further videos, please subscribe the channel and like this video. Thank you so much.